doing. Welcome in. Surprise, surprise. I know y'all probably weren't expecting to see me this morning, since usually I'm not on at this time of the day, but I've been up working, so I've been busy working on my Patreon, and I just thought I would take a break from that and come on and say hi and hang out for a bit, see how everyone's doing, since I know many of y'all don't ever get a chance to see me, because I know for many of y'all are sleeping during regular regular night hours, and I'm a night owl. So but I decided I'd hop on for a few minutes, see who's up, and do a mini general collective reading and have a chat with y'all, see how many y'all are doing that I rarely ever get a chance to see or catch up with. So good morning, my beautiful people. Happy Saturday. Saturday morning it is for me, but I know many y'all are spread out in other countries, so I'm in the US on the Eastern time zone, so it's 10:45 in the morning for me right now. And some of y'all might still be snoozing, and others might be already getting on with y'all's day. So now that the weather's getting cooler, I know it's kind of hard to want to get outside, because at least down here it's getting a little chilly, even for the south in Georgia. I just stepped outside, and even though it looks like the sun is shining, it's beautiful, it's a little chilly out there. But as y'all know, I'd rather be cold than hot, so I'll take the cold over the heat any day. And since it's also Breast Cancer Awareness Month, all the money I make, half of it's going to go to one of the breast cancer nonprofit organizations to help those who either need to get their annual exam done or need help with breast cancer treatment, because I know cancer treatment is very expensive. So in honor of a couple of my loved ones who unfortunately lost their battle to cancer, this is my way of honoring their legacy by doing that. So, my beautiful people, I hope y'all are doing well this Saturday morning. Let's see. Let's shuffle these cards for a minute. Some of my cards are being a little wacky. I'm having trouble shuffling some of them throughout the night, doing other readings. No, I don't like this deck. It's not shuffling for me. Let me see. I'll try this one instead. Let's see if I can get this deck to work for me. God knows I got plenty of tarot decks to choose from. Well, good morning, 420. How you doing, baby? Surprise, surprise. It's good to see you, baby. I'm sure you probably already fell asleep when I came online last night, so I was surprised at first not to see you, but then I sat there and it's like, oh, it's probably already past your bedtime. Because I didn't come online till when? Maybe it was 1 in the morning, maybe, something like that. So how you doing, babes? It's good to see ya. All right. I'm just going to do a collective, quick, past, present, and future. Spirit. Yeah, this deck is shuffling better for me. Thank God. Oh, thank you. I don't look so bad even though I've been up all night. Is that what you're telling me? Thank you. I've been up all night working. Been trying to get all my readings done for my Patreon membership stuff. Playing catch up and then trying to get ahead so I can get some things done. Actually take a couple of days off. You'll make me breakfast? Oh, that's so sweet of you, baby. What you gonna make for me? 420. You gonna make me some biscuits and sausage gravy? I'll take some biscuits and sausage gravy, or I'll take some chorizo with fried potatoes and eggs, scrambled eggs. Got any of that? Be talking about food now, making me hungry. I actually munched on some guacamole dip that I had. Hash browns, bacon, and eggs. That sounds good. I don't ever get to have bacon anymore. I haven't had hash browns in forever either. Hey, I like bacon as long as it's medium, baby. Don't overcook my bacon. I'm picky. I like it still wiggling at me, so. Alright, let's see. Do a quick past, present, and future. See what the energy's like with y'all. I've been all deep in love readings all night, so let's see what comes out for y'all. Spirit, show me past for the collective. Ooh, Wheel of Fortune, present, Spirit. The World card. Wow. Some major arcana down here. And things are looking good for y'all. Future, Spirit. What you got, Spirit, for the future? And the Chariot. Yeah. Well, looking good so far. Let's see what my clarifying deck says. Spirit. Things are looking good. Spirit. Show me, Spirit. Clarify. Oh. Wheel of Fortune. Clarify, Spirit. Oh, come on. One card, please. Two of Wands. Well, I feel like y'all are charting a new course with this Two of Wands. Making a decision to go ahead. Because I feel like good luck's come your way. Turning up this wheel. Things you desired. Feel like it's all coming towards you now. What else, Spirit? Give me one more card. And that was recent past. Yeah, things are definitely looking up. Because I have 5 of Pentacles, but it came in reverse. So that tells me that maybe before y'all were at, and it's funny, I got the Wheel of Fortune up on my clarifying deck. Shows me that things before may have been not so good. Maybe y'all have lost out on something big. Possibly a job, a car, a house. Finances haven't been good, but I feel like even for someone, your health may not have been the best either. But Spirit showing me you're coming out of this dark period and into good things coming your way again. So now, Spirit, present. Why is this World card here? The Hierophant in reverse. Not conforming. Well, that's a good thing. Dance to the beat of your own drum. That's what I like. Spirit. Why is this here? Show me, Spirit. Why is this here? With the World and the Hierophant. What does this pertain to? Ten of Wands in reverse. Yeah, you made a choice to stop carrying around everyone else's burdens. And now you're just solely focusing on yourself instead. So you've laid those burdens down. I'm sure that weight feels a lot less heavy. And this really feels like just people's expectations, even people's demands of you, which I feel like that's why this Hierophant's here in the reverse. You're not willing to conform to everyone else's expectations. The only person you're trying to live up to is yourself. Trying to be a better version of yourself today than what you were yesterday. And not what maybe your family or friends expect or think you should be. So I feel like you're even walking away from people. The people who have put these burdens on you, expectations, standards, even the heavy weight for some of y'all. I feel like this was a heavy load when it comes to like your money. Like for someone out there, I almost feel like someone even bring you up asking if they can borrow something from you, money, and because you didn't have it like they felt like you should, I almost feel like, you know, you got the phone slammed on your ear and also said some not so nice words to you. So now I feel like you decided to close out this cycle, and it's like, if my loved ones are going to treat me that way, knowing that I'm, you know, it's not that I don't love or care, but I don't have anything to give. So those expectations, you're just ready to walk out on anyone who doesn't treat you well. And I think there's nothing wrong with that. And I hate that you've been mistreated that way, because that's not right. So now you're charting your own course now with this Chariot. Full speed ahead, I just heard. Going your own way with that high confidence and believing in yourself. Like I get the energy like you're not willing to bend or yield to anyone. I feel like you're not trying to appease everyone else. The focus now is on you and what is best for you right now instead of everyone else. I feel like before, for some of y'all, you felt like a doormat that everyone could just walk over and step on anytime they please. And now that you finally have said no, you won't take on their heavy load. People are walking away. It's like, you know, let them walk away is the energy I get. So Spirit, clarify, why is this Chariot here? In the future. Yeah, I feel like you're going to be finding more people, even finding people that are more in alignment with you, that you feel like you can give to, who aren't going to abuse you, who aren't going to take you for granted, or who aren't going to only call you when they need something or want something, that they will stay in touch with you and check up on you just as much as you will check up on them. I feel like they want to. So I feel like you're fixing to meet some people here in the near future that you're going to really feel like you can surround yourself with, that they're not going to want to come in and just take from you without giving in return, or feel like that you know, everything you do revolves around them. I'm not getting that. So that's a beautiful thing. And I feel like even people are going to encourage you to really focus on yourself and for you to not feel guilty for walking away from others who really just treated you terribly, did you wrong. Even some of them left you out in the cold is what Spirit just said. So I almost pick up the energy of like, you've been there for others when they called on you in the past. And this one time that you can't do it, it's like, oh, well, you're no good to me anymore. But then if the shoe was on the other foot and you actually needed to reach out to them for help, they wouldn't be there for you. And that's, I think, what you come to finally realize. You're not going to allow anyone to play that guilt trip on you anymore. And that's good. That's powerful. So, Spirit, tell me more about this. 6 of Pentacles. No, that's too many cards, Spirit. Give me one, please. Yeah, you're relaxed. You're not taking on any added pressure with this 4 of Swords. It's like you could finally breathe a sigh of relief. Because I just get the heavy feeling like the people you surrounded yourself with before, and this could be your family, you know. And God, we love our family, but sometimes our family can be toxic too. And I feel like even to your family, as much as it hurts you to have to like walk away and kind of like not, you know, disappear completely, but you're definitely not running over there like you used to. And you finally feel like you're free. You're free of those shackles that they placed on you. I even get for someone, you're like the only child. So not only are you like the only child, but some of you are sons. So it's not just the only child, you're the son. And it's like they have this higher expectation of you. You're supposed to do for them, constantly give to them, because they make you feel almost as if, well, we did all this for you. We raised you. We fed you. We clothed you. You know, we put a roof over your head. And now it's your turn to take care of us. And it's like, that's not why you have kids. It shouldn't have that, you know, entitlement. But that's how a lot of people think. And unfortunately, that's how a lot of people treat their kids. Like, I'll never forget, many years ago at my old job, I had a boss because we were talking about marriage and kids. And she wasn't married. She was divorced, but she had kids. And then she asked me, you know, when I had finally, you know, said I was going to get married and got engaged, she asked me how many kids I was going to have. And I said, I ain't having no kids. She's like, what are you talking about? I'm like, I'm not having any kids. I already made my decision many years ago. I'm not having children of my own. And she's like, well, you should have kids because who's going to take care of you when you get old? Wait a minute. I didn't know that I'm supposed to have kids just for someone to be there to take care of me when I get old, if I live to be old age. Like, that's not why you have kids. But that was her mentality. No, that's not how I think about kids. That's not, I don't think kids should be born with a job like that. So for some of y'all, this is like your parents. But even for someone, this feels like a sibling, too. It feels like an older sibling at that. Because I kind of almost get the same kind of energy like, well, I'm your older sibling. I was the one that watched out for you. And, you know, when our parents were at work, you know, I'm the one that babysat you and made sure you were fed and blah, blah, blah. And so now I'm in need. You're supposed to be helping your older sibling, your older brother, older sister, whoever. And it's kind of almost same energy. So I don't know what it is with this entitlement. So, but beautiful people, stay away from those people. They're no good for you. They're just going to bring nothing but toxic energy, bring you down, make you feel bad. There's no room for them. So don't feel guilty, even though some will make you want to feel guilty, but don't feel guilty, okay? You're doing the right thing for yourself. All right. Let me get an oracle card. Spirit, can I have one, please, for the collective? And if anybody wants a personal reading from me, you can get that info from the pinned comment in the chat on how to go about that. So, alright, Spirit. Can I have one card, please? For the collective. Treasures in the deep and dark. I pulled this card once before recently. I recall I did pull it recently. For one of the readings I did. Okay. Treasures in the deep and dark. And it says, sometimes you can play in shallow waters and discover something valuable. But now is not one of those times. To find the real treasure you seek, you need to dive deep down and face the shadowy places in you that were long forgotten and denied. Something reflected in your life now echoes your past. Be brave, for this is a call to healing. Know that those wounds don't define you. The past doesn't dictate your future. When you dive into the depths of your psyche and accept this, there is no need to deny any part of yourself again. Learn, love, and accept every aspect of you. When you can be compassionate and forgiving to yourself, you will experience so much more beauty and joy. Open yourself to receive and make space for more abundance in all areas of your life. You will see evidence of your success soon. Remember that intimacy is not found on the surface. Don't be afraid to dive deep in your conversations with others. You will be glad you went there. And I love that. Because, you know, that's all about our relationships too. Because in order, you know, to connect with people, we got to, you know, be a little more vulnerable. And allow people to see the sides of us that maybe we may not be proud of. Or we may be afraid to share with others. But when we can actually trust and be compassionate, but more importantly, be compassionate with ourselves, we can unveil a lot more of who we are. And in turn, that light, what we discover about ourselves, we can share more with the world, with the people closest to us who we're meant to share it with. So I like that. That's deep. That's one of my deep cards from that deck, I gotta say. So that's what I got for y'all. For y'all's collective reading. Again, that was a collective reading, not a personal reading. So take the messages resonate and leave behind the rest. And if something didn't fit, please don't force it to fit. So, oh, what am I doing? Let me see something. Joanna Joy, if you want a reading from me, read the info in the pinned comment in the chat. So when you send your donation, sweetheart, I'll be more than happy to answer your question. So, and if you don't have the money, well, I'm sorry. I can't help you. Hi, Roselle. No, Joanna, I'm not going to answer you. See, people like you feel entitled to people like me. And let me explain myself. This is my business. And it costs money to run this channel, which y'all seem to forget. Because all the decks I use, I don't know, they didn't just fall out of the sky, let's just say. And my energy, yeah, that takes a lot of energy. So be respectful. And don't be rude. And Roselle, I'm up early. Yeah, honey. Well, I haven't gone to bed yet, actually. That's why I'm still up. I've been up working all night, or morning, I should say. I woke up late, so I had to get on. Um, I did a live last night. I was on for a little bit, and then I got back into doing my Patreon readings, and I'm trying to finish those up. So you're making breakfast. Yummy, 420. That sounds good, baby. Breakfast would be good. You know, I'd probably have to wait a little bit, though, if I were to eat. Ooh, it's 11:11. Make a wish. So how you doing, Roselle? And everyone else who came in. Hi, Hector. Feels like a good Saturday. Or at least I think it is. I don't know. I think the jury's still out, actually. That's what I think, but you never know. Sunny and 78. Well, that's perfect weather. 420. I don't know what the temp is here right now. Even though the sun's out. But it was chilly. I know it's chilly out there. I would have to guess it's probably in the mid 50s, maybe low 60s. It's not freezing cold, but it's chilly. So that's nice. Of course, it would still be a little too chilly, though, to go to the beach and get in the water. Especially in the Pacific. It's 63 degrees right now. Yeah, so it's chilly. As long as the wind ain't blowing, though, I guess it ain't so bad. No wind. Well, that's good. It's always good when it's not windy, because that does make it a little more cold. At least it does for me, too. Dang. My voice. I feel like I got phlegm in my chest. Which reminds me, I still need to go get my flu shot. I probably have a difficult time finding it now. I tend to always wait too late to get it, but even though I rarely go anywhere, but if I'm going to go shoot pool next month for that tournament, that means there's going to be a lot of people there. And that's all I need is to get sick, and I don't want to get sick. Can't afford to be sick. So, excuse me. 11:15. Thought I would. Excuse me. Oh, don't give me the hiccup, spirit, please. Yeah, I looked over the 1010 portal. Never fails. It always falls on a day that it's just like, I just shut down for a bit. All inspired. Yeah. Oh, that's good to know. Wait and see. Hopefully it'll look good, but who knows? Well, good morning, Sergeant Curtis. Well, baby, I wasn't up live for long. Like, I've only been on for about 45 minutes, or actually 30 minutes, correction. I got off for a few hours so I can get some of my other work done. And then I just decided to hop back on for a little bit, say hi. Because I rarely ever get a chance to be on this time of day anymore. And I know some of my subscribers aren't night owls like you and I, so I end up missing them, and I always feel bad, and I keep saying I'm going to hop on the weekends at some point during the day so people can see me, and it just never works out most times. But since I was still up, I decided to take a break from doing my Patreon readings and hop on here for a little bit. So how you doing, baby? Did you have a nice nap? I'm trying to get ahead of my work so I can take a few days and crash. That's my hope anyways. We'll see how that goes. Plus, you know, I couldn't go to bed without coming on just saying hi, even if it was for a minute. And when I ended the stream, I mean, I know you had went to bed before I ended it, but I didn't even do the daily card pull yet for y'all. So I still had to do that too. So that was the first thing I did after I ended the stream. And then I got on to my Patreon readings that I'm still doing. Trying to finish some of those up and get a jump on a few other ones that I've been wanting to do for it, because I still been wanting to pull out my charms. So I'll probably end up having a couple of charm readings done on the Patreon. Plus, I might even pull out my erotic deck from my Patreon members. Do a reading for them on there. So I can at least share it there. And all that fun stuff. But yeah, I'm here. I saw to come on for a little bit. Did you sleep good, Sergeant Curtis? I mean, well, how long you been up, baby? Because you went to bed, what, around 3 or 4? Something like that. So I guess you got, what, good 6-8 hours sleep? That's more sleep than what I got, baby. So surprise, surprise, Curtis. You even get to wake up and see me on here. For some, that might scare people away, but, you know, I'm not worried. And it was nice to be online for a little bit longer. Just to see some people that I rarely ever get to see anymore. So what you got planned for the day, Sergeant Curtis? 420's over there making breakfast. So, which I guess that would be good if I hadn't ate this guacamole dip. But I cleaned that bowl right out, so. Winter solstice. Never thought, well, even this time of year. I mean, Sergeant Curtis shouldn't surprise you, baby. Because if you think about it, last year I was streaming like most days, and I was doing anywhere from average 8 to 12, 14-hour streams. You're there, you're listening. Yes, I was talking about you, 420. Talking about you trying to make us hungry in here. Because you were MIA last night, so that's okay, I understand. Like I said, I knew I got on a little late. And I know you're early, you go to bed early. At least for me, it's early. Just gotta chill. I'm about to put my sweater back on. Sergeant Curtis, what's your zodiac sign, baby? And 420. What's y'all zodiac sign? Just curious. Aren't you a fire sign, Sergeant Curtis? I want to say you're an Aries, but I don't think that's right. Because it's been interesting, some of the love readings I've done for the zodiac signs. Because I've done separate love readings. I've done 2 different love readings for each sign. One for the people who are in relationships. And then one just for the singles. So I'm just curious to know. Because some of the readings, I wondered if it would resonate for y'all or not. Because obviously when I did the zodiac, I wasn't reading just for a couple people. I was reading for the entire zodiac sign that day. Hold on. Let me do something. I didn't realize how much energy it takes to try and do all 12 zodiac signs like that. Uh-oh, don't fall. Please, thank you. I was gonna drop something. That would not have been good. Would not been good. I probably should take my shoes off. What's this notification for? Okay. I don't know what that is, but okay. Yes, baby, I heard from Bob. He has some issues going on, baby. But yeah, I heard from him. I think he's just taking it easy right now. Which I can't blame him. Especially with all the you know, stress that some of these trolls that want to come in here and act like a fool. Have you heard from him, 420? Or do you have his email, baby? Oh, that explains that. See, I don't recognize this seller. I reckon I must have liked them at some point. Yeah, I guess so. I don't know what it was I liked, though. Yeah, baby, he's okay. I don't want to say what's going on with him, baby, but he's okay. It's not my place to disclose. That's up to him to come on here and share if he wants to share. Oh, guess what I found? I should get this just for the next time them Bible thumpers want to come in here. I see there's an oracle deck out here that has Bible verses on it. It's only 50 cards, but yeah, well, that's a good one that really they should really listen to, but they don't. Do everything in love. Well, yeah. That's interesting. Do your best to present yourself to God as one approved, a worker who has no need to be ashamed, rightly handling the word of truth. Okay, well, I can twist that all up, but I'm sure a lot of people already have. It's like, yeah, you want to come in here and shame me? I'm proud of what I do. But I tell you, love your enemies and pray for those who persecute you. There you go. Next, I'm going to remember that one next time they come in there and say something. Of course, I would not pay that for that deck, but still, I have to remember that next time. So, we shall see. Let's see. I'm just going to do... how about no? Okay. Okay. Just so I could put it there, so I could find it later. So, well, You know, 420 and Brazil and Sergeant Curtis and anyone else who came in to say hi to me this morning. I appreciate y'all very much. Maybe that's why. I don't know. Who knows? Maybe I'll hop on. Maybe I'll jump back on again a little bit later. I just want to say good morning to y'all for a minute. So, you know, I was thinking about y'all. Oh, I wish I could show y'all this spicy deck. Let's see. Wow. Yeah, some of these are very, very spicy. I have a naughty deck. Yes, actually I do. 420. The one I have right now is PG, but the one I'm looking at that I should have any day now is, we'll say more like triple X. Let's see. I'm trying to find one that's not so graphic. Let's see. And something tells me I may not find one because some of these are very. Um, well, that's probably about the only one I see right now that's more along the PG about. I love smelling your scent on my bed, but they're very graphic. It's one of these decks that I wouldn't be able to show on here. And some of it has some BDSM in it, we'll say. So yes. Hey Lynn, how you doing, honey? We're talking about this naughty deck that I ordered that, don't ask me why. Oh, well, beautiful, Lynn. At least all your tests are coming back good. Yeah, I know you still got AFib, but they got that under control, right? With medicine and all that. So, 420, since you asked, baby, I'll try and find a card that's PG. I did find a few. But even the one that I have, it's, this is more of the mental and the emotional side of it, but like the other two that are coming that haven't gotten here yet, they're more about the physical side of it. Like it's specific to the point of positions in different scenarios, we'll say. So, the proposal, a very tempting sexual proposal, sexual innuendos in hopes to hook up, silent sexual invitation to a sex encounter. And because this doesn't have any porn on it, I can show you that. But yes, I do have naughty decks. I got these to help with my love readings for people who get a private reading from me and want to go down that road for different reasons. Everybody's going to have their own reasons for why, but yeah. Hello, Ahmed. Are you wrong for wanting me to be your woman? I mean, it's nice to have crushes on people. Um, I don't know what else you want me to say about that, sweetheart. So, let's see. What else? If I can find another one. Oh, we can't forget this. Let's see. Use protection. There's even a card that says that. Can't forget that. But yeah, I can't show that one. Oh, I definitely can't show that one. There's one that says romance. So like I said, there's a few in here that are PG. They're not nude. Romance. Sexual intimacy, creating an emotional bond. Friendship to the next level. Romantic sex. Love story. Getting to know each other, exploring sexual boundaries and dating. So there's ones like that, but like I said, it's more about the mental and the emotional component of the relationship, and that way, not so much on the physical, which is why I like the deck. You said dangling. I mean, you know, beautiful, some people would be interested in this. I mean, because you know, people get love readings for different reasons. And depending on what they're seeking a love reading for, some would want to know about that side of it or want to explore it, or they would be curious to know if there's something else they can do to satisfy their partner. Or you can always get into like the whole cheating aspect. Well, is he cheating on me with so and so because she's good at this? You know, that kind of thing. But that's another story. But for whatever reasons, give him an A for effort. Okay, I'll give him an A for effort. Well, I can give him, you know, never mind. I won't go there. Yeah, some of these are still a little provocative, we'll say. You just never know. But some of them are very spicy too. But some of the other ones, they're extremely spicy. They're along like the triple X spicy type. Spicy. That's about how the best way to put that. I mean, it's like, you know, I have an angel deck. And, you know, when you think of angels, you never think of them being nude, right? But this one deck, I didn't look at it close enough, obviously. So I was completely shocked when I got it because a lot of the angels in there are nude. And I'm like, what? Wait a minute. No. So that went back on the shelf. Well, thank you, Ahmed. Any rainbow cards? What do you mean by rainbow cards, Lynn? The, so the angel deck, I had to put it back on the shelf, and I just figured, okay, one of these days, maybe when I do my private readings, if I feel called to pull from that deck, I could, because it wouldn't be here streamed. Or also for, I have another tarot deck that I can't use because it's semi-nude, we'll say. No, Lynn, I've been wanting to get one. I just haven't found a good one yet. But I've been looking. That I have been looking. It's crossed my mind a few times because I did come across a few of those decks, but it didn't speak to me. So I couldn't get them. But I'm looking for one. I need a good tarot deck, and I also want some oracle decks specifically just for that. Why you ask, honey? Because I actually do wish I had some. Because I do have some of my subscribers who are part of the LGBTQ community. Cowgirls and Aliens one. I don't think I've heard of that one, Lynn. I'm going to have to look that up now. See, and I thought I finally found one that I liked, and then when I looked through some of the cards, it's like, it's not speaking to me. Just a few cards I looked at, it's like, I'm not connecting to it. And I try to figure out, it's like, is it because I'm not? It's like, no, that's not it. The images weren't speaking to me. It's like, it just, I don't know. It kind of left me scratching my head, to be honest. But, I think I came across a couple oracle decks, but I haven't had a chance to go back and look at them to see. But I'm looking for them, though. So I can. Because even one of my mods is, gay. And asked me if I had any for that because, like, there's some of the decks that it wouldn't be an issue, but most of them are, because it's like a lot of the decks that I've noticed, and I've just recently have noticed, it speaks more to like the ladies than it does the guys, and it's understandable, but like, I found some oracle decks that are like the masculine. It's like for the divine masculine. So I think those would probably speak to them more in that way. I haven't like specifically gone out there yet to try and see if I can find any for the lesbians out there. But I'm hoping I'll find some. Oh, I'm sure I can do a search and I'd be able to pull it up somewhere. No, 420. I don't have none of those, baby. I'll tell you what, though, baby. If you come across one, you can send me the link to it. Or send it to me yourself, baby. I'm sure I could probably read from it. But no, I don't have none of those. Most of the decks that I have, like, I know I have, and this is just for my love decks, I have easily over 100 different love decks that are just between the tarot and the oracle. The rest is for like personal spiritual growth, and I have the money and career decks too. Um, yeah, thought I was missing one, but I guess I'm not. And I'm trying to find, Miss Lynn, I'm trying to find some decks that are more focused on also like relationships between friends and family. Because most of the love decks are specifically for romantic love. And I need the decks that focus more around, the platonic love and the family. So I've been on the lookout for those. But I haven't been able to find hardly any. I think I might have found a couple, which I gotta get, but so I'm hoping to find more of those so I can build up that part of my collection. Make sure I cover almost everything I could think of. 420, I wouldn't even know what a pot deck would look like. I'm trying to even figure that one out, baby. Like, I mean, I'm just thinking of even like the lover's card. Like, what would that be like a couple with a big pot leaf in the middle of it? That's what I'm trying to picture. Like, I wonder what one would look like. I'm sure there's one out there that exists, though. Because I do know there are theme decks. Like, I did come across some that were like, um, they were like liquor decks. So, cocktail decks. There was some that were, um, what else? I think there was even like actual like food decks. It's been a while, but like there's one deck out there I really would love to have, which is the I don't know if it's called Desperate Housewives, maybe it is. They have a Desperate Housewives deck out there that I want. Um there's also, what else? I've seen some other beautiful decks. You're taking a break from weed. Well, that's good, Ahmed. I don't smoke myself, baby, so, but I don't have a problem with it. One about the weather. Oh, I'm sure those do exist, baby, but I don't have one. But there's all different kinds. Like, man, I mean, y'all would probably have a heart attack if y'all knew how much I've spent on my deck collection that I have. Even I have to really be like, what? I did not spend that much, but it's like, oh, yeah, I did. Oops. But that's the investment into going into investing into your own business. It's not cheap. Let's just say I probably could have bought me a new car, with the amount of money I've spent on my debt collection that I have. I'll leave it like that. So, but yeah, I'm always on the search for new decks because I always want to add. And so I just been periodically, picking up, a new Oracle deck here or a new Tarot deck there when I can. Oops, almost messed something up. But I know I have some decks up there that I haven't even had a chance to touch yet that I have to pull out. Plus, I have my dice too. Ooh, that looks pretty. No, I don't have an alien deck 420, but it's interesting you mentioned that because I did come across one recently that I thought of grabbing. It was a mix of aliens and might have been I want to say like demons, I want to say. And that might have been why I didn't get it, because it's like if it was just the aliens, okay, but I don't know about the demons part. But I'm still looking for them though. I'm still out there in search of them. Well, that'll be good, Ahmed, if you can reach that goal. You do gummies, Lynn? Yeah, I don't mess with any of that. See, when I tried pot when I was a teenager, and I'll tell you, it did help me to sleep at night when I couldn't sleep. Um, but the side effect of that was when I would smoke, ooh, talk about lazy. Uh-uh. I can't do lazy like that. It made me so lazy. When I say it made me so lazy, I guess you can probably call it maybe a hangover from that. That's probably the only way I could probably explain it. Even though I've never had a hangover from drinking alcohol, but it kind of, made me feel that way. Like I did not want to get out of bed. So it's like if I had to work the next day, nope. More than likely I wasn't going into work. And I never would do that. So I always made sure to wait until my day off before I would. And that's good, Ahmed, because that will help you remember your dreams better. Hi, Fred. Well, I mean, I got off for a few hours so I can get some of the work done, and then I came back on for a little bit, just say hi to some people that I rarely ever get a chance to see. But yeah, I'm still on. I'm crazy, I know. I gotta finish up my other Patreon readings first before I can call it sweet dreams and good night. I gotta get those done before I go to sleep. But I just needed to take a break from it too. I know, in 420 I do have a Halloween deck, and I got a couple coming, actually. Yeah, one's more of a goth deck. It's actually a goth love deck. The other one's just a regular Halloween oracle deck, but it has some cool messages on it, so I'm excited about using it, because yeah, I'll be streaming Halloween night. And I found part of my costume already too, so. But yeah, it's hard to believe that we're almost at the end of the year. I can't believe it. This year went by way too fast for me. Way, way too fast. Can I be live early on Halloween? Well, I mean, 420, what's early for you, baby? Yeah, Ahmed, it'll be here. Well, it's the 11th, so it's 20 days from now. But yeah. I mean, it's on a Friday night, baby. 7 p.m. What, you want me to be on 7 p.m.? So you want me to be on what my regular usual time is, which is 10 p.m. my time. Because 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time is 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'll try and be on a little bit earlier than that. That'll be my goal. So that way y'all can see me in my costume, and I'll try and make sure I'm here a little bit earlier for y'all. In fact, I think part of my costume's supposed to show up today. And I'll have options at least. A couple things to pick from. I know, isn't that right, Lynn? We do, honey. I mean, I'm on almost any time. Oh, man, I don't know. Y'all are gonna have to wait to see what I dress up as on Halloween. Last year, though, I dressed up as the, what did I call myself? The, sexy temptress. Because I know that's what a lot of people on here would have called me. And probably still think that way, because even though I don't take my clothes off, they would automatically say that I'm on here, like, um, being that way. And I'm not. But they think that, or what they think is that because I happen to be attractive to society standards, that I draw in crowds because of my looks. And they think I probably seduce people to come to my channel. That's what some of them think anyways, which is pretty freaking funny. I don't seduce nobody. Everybody has free will. It's their choice. So last year I looked like I wore a red silk robe, in fact. And it's the only time I've worn face makeup in 10 years. It's the only time. That was the only day that I put on some foundation, some eyeshadow. And I believe I did have mascara on too. I believe I did. So yeah. Oh yeah, I love Christmas. Hi, Saul. I'm sexy with clothes on. Well, thank you, 420. I mean, and that's what I mean. But you see, a lot of the people out here, you know, who have channels, you know, they, that's what they think. Because I read energy. And so there's people that'll watch me in the background. They won't ever say a word. They'll just lurk in the background. And they don't think I know that they're there, but I do. Because I feel their energy. And me and a couple of my mods, in fact, we picked them up a few times where they were thinking like, oh my God, she's really wearing that. And it wasn't like I was wearing, you know, anything that was revealing, but it was sexy, okay. Nothing wrong with it. You can still be sexy and classy at the same time, right? But yeah, they didn't like it, so. You know, Ahmed, I'm starting to like Thanksgiving again. I used to not like Thanksgiving, though. But I got good reasons why. My mama died on Thanksgiving. So, for many years, Thanksgiving was a hard holiday to celebrate. But I've come around to really loving and appreciate it again. That I actually, you know, I'm thankful. And I remind myself to be very thankful and grateful. And Christmas is a good holiday. I've always enjoyed Christmas. And Halloween's just a day for all of us kids to dress up. That's how I see that day. Oh, well, thank you. It was a long time ago. This year, it'll be 25 years that she's been gone. It's hard to believe. It doesn't feel like it's been that long, but it has. 25 years this Thanksgiving. So, I appreciate it. It doesn't affect me anymore like it did before. I'm not saying it doesn't still affect me, because it does, but not in the same way it did for several years after. But I found some peace and acceptance with it now. I'm very hypnotic, like Erykah Badu. Erica's beautiful. She's a beautiful woman. She's very spiritual, too. She'd be a cool artist I would love to meet. And I've met some celebrities, but she would be one that I would really enjoy meeting. There's a few out there I actually would enjoy meeting if I ever got the opportunity to. I've met Yeah, I know. She's a Pisces like me. I'm a Pisces too. Um, a couple of the celebrities that I would enjoy to meet, just because, I mean, there's a few that I would enjoy meeting because of their intellect. But there's a few that are like, okay, like your typical movie stars, models or whatever in the entertainment industry that I would really like to meet for the same reasons. Um, like I would love to meet like Denzel Washington, um, Keanu Reeves, and there's another one. Who is it? It's a woman. I almost said Sandra Bullock, but not her. It's someone else. There's a few of them, though, that I would like to meet just for their intellect. Like, I feel like we would have a lot to talk about that, and I feel like they're very deep people. Like, they care. They don't just, they didn't allow Hollywood, we'll say, to get to their ego and get to their head. Um, the ones who are well known, who more so are the more intelligent, like the nerds, which I just think nerds are sexy, would be like your, what's his name? Bill Gates is one of them. I mean, Elon Musk, maybe, but he seems too arrogant to me. I think him and I would have it out. We would probably clash, to be honest, but I could be wrong. I don't know. But I still think he'd be an interesting character to talk to. I do feel that way. Oh, Lynn. Thank you, honey. And pull some cards for you, beautiful. Thank you. So I really, because I'm a Pisces, I'm sure, many of y'all know, we're more of the emotional, we're more of the spiritual, and the mental side. We're not so much about the physical. And so when I connect to people, I go beyond the physical. It's like I don't even pay attention to the physical. It's not that I can't, notice an attractive person. Yes, I do, but I'm not superficial, if that makes any sense. I want to get to the heart of a person. So, and that's what I see. When I meet people, I want to see them on the inside, not so much of what's on the outside. Hi, Luce. Oh, my cats are being rascals. I hear them running around right now, in fact. They keep turning on my light that's in the other room. In fact, I'll go in there and I'll turn it off. And then next time I walk out the door, I find they turn the light switch on again. So I'm going to have to put some tape over the light switch so they don't keep turning it back on. They're doing good. Toby's good. He's still his happy, feisty, fat self. Wolfie's still good. He's still that lovey, affectionate cat. Wow, Ahmed. Well, that's a huge compliment then. Well, thank you. Because I got boxes stacked up in there. My spare room is more like a storage room than anything. So they hop on those boxes that's in there. And I gotta move some of them around. But yeah, they keep jumping around. All right, Miss Lynn. You want me to just see what Spirit has to say to you, beautiful, this morning? What deck? Do you want me to pull you some love cards, girlfriend, or you want me to just stick to whatever Spirit has to say? Let me use regular tarot. Yes, they are cute. I have one that looks just like Wolfie, but she has black markings instead. And she's precious. The other ones, though, I'm going to have to give away. I don't want to, but I got to. I can't keep them. It's too expensive for cat litter. The cat litter alone. Oh, holy cow. For 16 cats. Yeah. So, Miss Lynn. I even have my Oracle. Let's see, where did it go? And of course, I probably put it up. Moved it. Yeah, I did. I would. Wait a minute. Yes, 420. You forgot, baby. Majestic's 4 babies had babies. 3 of the 4 kittens were female. The only male, which is Wolfie, got his sisters pregnant. So that's how I ended up with 16 cats. But they're good. Which one is this one? It's a lot. Trust me, it's a lot. I don't remember what these were for. Let's see. I haven't shuffled these yet. No, I'm not going to use these because I haven't even shuffled them. I wanted to use this one deck, but no. Let's save it for another time when I get a chance to shuffle it. All right. Yes, they did. They're all good. They got big. And yes, that's a lot of poop. You got that right, 420. So, I'm probably going to have to tear down the walls in that room and redo them in the flooring, but that's alright. Alright, Spirit. Show me, Miss Lynn. Let me do a quick past, present, and future. For Miss Lynn, Spirit. What does Miss Lynn need to hear right now? Please and thank you. Show me, Spirit. For Miss Lynn, past. Ooh. The devil in reverse, that's good. Show me present, Spirit, for Miss Lynn. Page of Swords in reverse. Alright, Spirit, show me future. Please and thank you. Show me future, Spirit. Knight of Cups. Flowing attraction with the sun at the bottom. Ooh. I'm liking this. Alright. Which other deck, Spirit, do I want to use? No, Spirit, say use this one. Okay, I'll use this one. What's going on? Miss Lynn, Spirit. Show me, please, and thank you. Clarify, Spirit. Spirit. Clarify the devil in reverse, Spirit. Why is the devil here, Spirit, in reverse? Nine of Cups. Yeah, I feel like well, I get the energy, beautiful, that you've walked away from people. I mean, this is all about releasing, like, that codependency. But this is also, like, that self-loathing energy. It's also an energy of addictions. But you're, like, cutting the chains, the shackles to that energy. And because you're doing that, you are finding more emotional fulfillment within yourself and within the people around you. In fact, I even get the energy, Miss Lynn, like you're not settling just for anyone being in your life. You're being more particular with the people you allow into your life or allow to get close to you. And I think that's a good thing. I don't think there's anything wrong with that at all. So that was recent past, beautiful. Now I'm going to get into the present. Spirit, clarify this Page of Swords, please and thank you. And then I'll pull you an Oracle card too. I want to pull you a Spirit Animal card. So, Spirit, clarify this Page of Swords, please. Two cards, Two of Pentacles, Nine of Wands. Yeah, in the present energy, you may not have all the information right now, all the details, you know, to work through things. Like, I feel like a lot of this is tied to your health. But I feel like you're in the planning stage. Because I'm getting the Two of Pentacles in reverse. And the Two of Pentacles upright is more about juggling, trying to find the balance between, like, work and personal. To where right now you're just trying to find that balance, and you're actually not just finding that balance, you're actually planning and putting into motion. Acknowledging any poor choices you've made, or even feeling like disorganized or even overwhelmed. You're not allowing things to overwhelm you anymore. So this Page of Swords is all about being disconnected from knowledge, not having enough of that knowledge. And what knowledge you have, you may not have all the details. But again, this Two of Pentacles in reverse is all about you finding that harmony, finding that balance and planning, not getting so disorganized in all the finer details. You're picking up all those extra pieces that maybe before you were missing. You're finally putting those pieces back together and coming up with a plan and realizing maybe some of the choices you made weren't thought out as clearly or planned out as well before, but you're really trying to focus on doing that now, getting reorganized. Now, in the future energy, I get Knight of Cups. And you feel very attractive to me because I even have the Sun card at the bottom. And I feel like there's you're getting a lot of attention. I feel a sense of attraction. It doesn't have to be romantic. I feel like you're starting to attract more of the right people you want to attract, because over here with this devil reverse in the past of you cutting off from that codependency and trying to find more of that emotional fulfillment within yourself. Like I said, you're not willing to settle for just people anymore. You're really being more particular about the people you welcome into your life or who you give access to. So because of that, and because you find more happiness within yourself now that maybe you didn't have before, you're looking very good to the outside world. And I feel like, though, with this Knight of Cups, because Knight of Cups is also someone that would want to run in and, like, sweep you off your feet. It's like that romantic card. It's someone that sees you very desirably and would want to date you. That's usually what it means. And it doesn't mean that in the future there isn't someone out there who would want to approach you and want to date you, because you do look very attractive, who'd want to, you know, sweep you off your feet. Um, But even then, I feel like it would come with some burdens that you may want to, think about. Because I feel like they would try and bind you to a certain extent. Um, to where you find yourself, like I'm getting the 9 of Wands, even though you might find, okay, yeah, it's nice, that person, okay, they see something in me, they're attracted to me, but are they really worth the extra effort and energy to, get to know, to find out, are they the right people to have in my life? Or should I just leave my circle the way it is? Because I'm not going to go disrupt the peace I've already created for myself. And having someone else to add to that can just add, it could be very good. It could be a big blessing in many ways, but for some people, it's very chaotic. And people, don't know how to be respectful of other people's boundaries, their time, or the value they bring. So I feel like Spirit's saying, though you may want, to attract someone, as you're looking very attractive, to be careful though for what you wish for, because this 9 of Wands can come with some battles that you don't want. So you might want to choose your battles carefully. Just be mindful of that. So let me get, there's a spirit animal deck that I love and I rarely ever get a chance to pull from it. I want to grab it for you. Let me see. And I love the messages in it too. So let's see. I really feel like you still want to keep people at a distance right now, though. But I still see someone else could be offering you love. There's an opportunity of love coming in for you. Because I just saw I have Ace of Cups at the bottom of my deck. My other deck that I was using, my clarifying deck. So I do see potential happiness with love in the future. And I would say probably within the next 6 months, Miss Lynn. If you have someone in your life right now, I just feel like that love's just going to grow. But if you're single right now, I feel like that you're going to find someone here within the next 6 months I'm picking up who may be that one person that you feel like, okay, it'd be worthwhile to maybe go out with them or give them a chance to find out. See if they could be the one. All right, Spirit. Let Spirit Animal card for Miss Lynn, please, and thank you. I nailed it. Wow. You keep your circle small. Hey, I understand that. I respect that too. I keep mine small too as well. So I understand. Alright, Spirit. Can I get an animal card from Miss Lynn, please? And thank you. Ooh, this one came out. The Grasshopper Spirit. Oh, but this is even more beautiful. I have this owl spirit at the bottom. You see clearly now. I love that. And I do feel like you are seeing things more clearly now than what you had previously. But Spirit's now asking you to take a leap of faith, which is this Grasshopper Spirit. Let's see, 30. We found it. It says, right now, you are poised to jump up into the next level of your life and move forward into something even better than you could have ever imagined. When Grasshopper Spirit appears, it is a time to take a leap into the unknown. For Grasshopper Spirit represents the innovative spirit that says, why not? And has faith in the powers of co-creation. You are being called to trust that this is the right time to go with that idea, relationship, or situation. Take risk, for abundance in all forms will show up for you. Wondrous things await when Grasshopper Spirit appears. You are not going to go backward, so listen to your intuition. rather than your fearful ego that resists any change and clings worriedly to what was. Luck is on your side. Jump up and forward with confidence, for Spirit has so much in store for you if you only take that leap. I love that. You got embarrassed on the heart monitor. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Someone got your heart pumping, huh? Must have been very, very good looking. Okay, and the grasshopper spirit reminds you that the only way now is to jump forward. Can you be willing to trust the unknown? So trust the unknown, the great mystery that you can't fully understand. Aww. Don't you love it when that happens? When you have a good looking nurse that comes in? Wow. I love that. Well, take a leap of faith, honey. You never know. There could be potential there. Heck, why not show up and offer them a muffin or something one day with a cup of coffee, just to say thank you to them for taking care of you. You never know. That can turn into something. It's amazing how those little meetings happen that can turn into something far greater than we could ever have imagined or anticipated. Oops. So, I love that. Take the risk. You never know. What's the worst that can happen? They can say no. That's the worst. You didn't lose anything. That's funny though, Miss Lynn. Ooh, I just saw like that's wild. I just saw like a reddish orange spirit orb. And it kind of reminded me of these colors in this sun card. It was kind of like this. It was pretty. It appeared to the left of me. Yes, this is true too, honey. I understand that. Personalities have to match. Agreed. You saw a flash too? Yeah, it was over here to the left of me, on this side of me, which it may look like my right to y'all, but it's technically my left. For whatever reason, my device mirrors. And I can't fix it, so YouTube don't give me that option. But yeah, it was pretty. In fact, I saw a pretty spirit orb yesterday. A color I've never seen before. Because usually when I see like blue spirit orbs, they look like almost like this color. But like maybe a shade or two lighter. But they're like this bright blue, right? But I saw one the other day. Not only did it appear, but it even sparkled at me. It was almost like an aqua color. Kind of almost something like this color. And it was so pretty. Like, well, there's a first for everything. That's the first one I've seen in that color. And I just saw another spirit orb over here. So there's your confirmation, my beautiful lady. You should go check out that nurse, you know. Take her a little thank you note. Say, hey, you know, thank you for taking care of me. I appreciate you. And see, find out if y'all do have the same personalities and y'all mesh well. You never know. Love might be right around the corner. Because this Ace of Cups is staring at me. right here. This is an opportunity of love. A new romance can blossom, beautiful. That's what I have for you, my beautiful lady. I hope that resonates for you, sweetheart. And thank you so much. Thank you again for your donation, your love and loyalty. I greatly appreciate you. I love to hear more about that heart fluttering. Miss Lynn, what's your zodiac sign? I'm just curious because I've been doing love zodiac signs for my Patreon. And some of them have been quite interesting. Because I've been doing like, for every zodiac sign, I'm doing like a love reading for couples. So it's like the person on your mind. And then I'm doing a second individual reading for the zodiac signs. And it's just for the singles who aren't in a relationship. Leo. I'm gonna have to check. Let's see. I'd have to watch it again, actually. Yeah, I've already done Leo. I only have a couple left to do, but I meant to have them done already, but because of all the other Pandora box that got unloaded on me last week, I got behind, but so I'll have all my love readings done for the Zodiacs in time for next month. And then I just might do an erotic reading in there too. Just see what would come out. Curious. You never knew. Could turn out pretty spicy. But I'll definitely look at that deck, sweetheart. I'm curious about it now. Wonder if it'll speak to me. And if it's a funny one too. That's even more fun. I'd be excited about it. 12:30. Wow. Feels like this day is already flying by. You never know. Love's always in the air though. I always feel it. I even have a love triangle deck, which is pretty interesting. And then I have some other different theme love oracle decks. But then I also have like just the regular tarot. So yeah, I have to wait and see. Wow. Well, my beautiful people, I reckon I'm gonna go so I can get the rest of my few readings done that I need to finish up. And then I think I'm gonna probably lay down for it and get me some sleep finally. So I so greatly appreciate y'all for being here, hanging out with me, chatting with y'all, and Miss Lynn. It's always a pleasure, beautiful. Thank you for always trusting me to read for you. It's always a great honor, sweetheart. So I'm gonna say good night. At least it'll be good night for me here soon. But I'm gonna wish y'all a wonderful, beautiful day. I hope y'all have a wonderful rest of y'all Saturday or Sunday, wherever y'all are at in the world. And I'll catch y'all next time when I come online. Oh, same here, Ahmed. Oh, you're so welcome, Lynn. Thank you, sweetheart. Much love and light to y'all. Till next time. Good night.